Alright, a lot of people have not been talking about it, but this movie really caught me off guard, and I just had to come on here and actually talk about it because this one genuinely surprised me. And the movie I'm talking about is The Creator. Now, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I had no idea that it was going to get me so pumped and excited for a movie that's coming out literally at the end of this year. Now, I looked it up, and I noticed that the one person that I expected this project to be from was not in it, and that person was Ridley Scott. Now, you are probably familiar with Ridley Scott's work. He has worked on The Martian. He's currently working on a new Gladiator film, which is really cool, and something that Ridley Scott does very well is his very retro-futuristic movies. Specifically, a little tiny movie that you guys probably know already, and that is Blade Runner. Yes, that is a Ridley Scott movie, and a lot of people have been saying that what they have done in The Creator outdoes Blade Runner. Mainly, I feel it's because they already know that the feel and look of this movie kind of matches that of Blade Runner. So I am not surprised that they're saying that this outdoes Blade Runner, but just looking at the visuals and how everything cohesively fits in this movie really gets me excited and gets me pumped for what kind of story this movie is going to tell. So just looking at the synopsis for this movie automatically gets me excited for it because it's kind of like human and AI not really cohesively living together, and sort of like the whole political dynamics that go into artificial intelligence and humans trying to like live together. And it happens that this man kind of loses his wife and has to go find her, and he thinks that a robot has to do with it. And it's a really interesting premise that we may have seen before. I mean, if you watch Blade Runner, it's pretty much the same sort of premise, but I feel like this is a more modern take on it. It's a little bit more grounded. It's not this sort of like retro-futuristic kind of cyberpunk-esque world that we see in Blade Runner. It's more realistic and down to earth. But I really, really have to say that this movie kind of caught me off guard, and I don't know, it kind of gave me the itch of actually wanting to go see this in theaters, because it probably is going to deliver on both action and emotion, and it's giving me the itch to go see in theaters. So that's, I think, what the trailer does well. It gets you excited for it. Yeah, man, I want to go see The Creator. And just a little side note, this is from the director of Rogue One. And Rogue One itself was a beautiful movie, and a lot of people consider it probably one of the best Star Wars movies to come out of Disney ever since, Force Awakens. But it really is astonishing, the level of craftsmanship that we see in the trailer, and I'm just waiting for the next trailer to come out so that I can get a little bit more of the story. And we have some notable people in this movie. I mean, we have Gemma Chang, we have John David Washington. I mean, even Benedict Wong is in this movie. Benedict Wong is in The Creator, and I believe there's more people in this cast, but we're probably only going to find out once we go see it in theaters. And surprisingly enough, the budget wasn't that high. I was expecting this movie to be around the $150 million budget, but actually this movie was just only $86 million in the budget, which nowadays it's kind of on the lower end. I mean, some TV series don't even get that low. I mean, a lot of TV series now are going upwards of, $200, sometimes even $300 million. and we're talking about several million per episode. So it's really interesting to see that a movie that looks that good can be made on that budget. And we're only going to find out also how good this movie is once we go see it in theaters. And I want to know from you, what do you think of The Creator? If you've seen this trailer before, let me know down in the comments below. And I want to know from you, are you going to go see The Creator? I need to know, because I need some people on my team here. I need to start a discussion down below about this movie and how much it looks like a Ridley Scott movie. And before we go anywhere, I'd like to remind you to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when new videos go live on my channel, because I got some really cool videos coming up and opening up some really cool discussions for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.